What is up, everyone? How are we doing? Hope everyone is well. Hope you're doing good. Had a good... What are we today? Wednesday, isn't it? Yes, Wednesday. Sorry about no stream yesterday. Stuff sort of happened and wasn't able to do that. Oh, stuff driven to the back of miles in the pit lane. I wasn't able to get on stream, unfortunately, yesterday. But, yeah, we are back. And we're in LMU. And we're in the Porsche at Imola, which long-time viewers of the channel will know has never been great to me. So, fingers crossed, I guess. I am just trying to figure out a few bits. I decided to update Pit House before going live about half hour ago, and it has basically forgotten all of the controls for my wheel with LMU. So it's just like, oh, I know what you got. So I've had to go in and remap everything, including even like force feedback strength and stuff. So we're just quickly going around and trying to get everything working, basically, because you know, the PCs and stuff. So just bear with me while we quickly. I'm not really going to be doing much else other than just testing all the buttons work. Force feedback is, I think, how I remember. That sort of thing. I think this feels about right. We'll probably do a scooch up, potentially. So, oh god, hello. There's been many murder deaths. Wait. That was interesting. Yeah, not too bad, cool. I mean, I've been at work today, so, you know, as good as you can be while working. But other than that, near bad, lads, near bad. As you can see, we've had a little bit of a tidy up of the stream a bit. Just sort of opening up the middle of the screen a little bit more so people can see a bit more what's going on. Made my mush a bit smaller. I made chat a little bit smaller, but it sort of tucked it down out of the way a little bit more, so if you aren't too worried about it, don't have to put up with it as much. That kind of thing. So, let me know what you think. Let me know if you prefer the new sort of layout, new style. So I'm not really got rid of anything, not really changed much, just sort of, as I say, cleaned it up a little bit. Way too quick into the chicane there. I don't even know what's happened, honestly. I think I'm on first, that's strange. Hey Alex, how you doing, mate? Welcome, welcome. The tidy look is better, is it good? I'm glad. I've made my mush a bit smaller. I think that's freed up a fair bit of space. And as I say, just sort of minimising chat a little bit to make a little bit clearer for what's going on the actual like in-car dashboard and what have you. Wasn't quite able to get everything I wanted done before going live, but, you know, slow baby steps. Exactly, more dash action, exactly. I hear like dashboard, so here's some dashboard for your dashboard. Interesting. Oh, nice, Alex. Cool, we're in the one that's just about to start now. Cool, let's go now. Because a race is about to go live. It's bad with hypercastles. Yeah, I mean, Imola has never been kind to me anyway. So... Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of warnings. Oh. Oh. Why so many warnings, guys? Oh. We're going to be top split as well. No. Oh, god damn it. Oh, fingers crossed they're not top split. Good, I'm glad. Ba da ba da 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 da. Now, Alex, was it yourself who randomly killed me purely by accident here a few months ago? I can't remember if it was you or not. I know there is one friend of the channel who came into chat and went, I'm sorry I killed you, I didn't realise it was you were the same people. It may be, I can't remember if it was or not. Apologies, there's a lot of people. I'm but a simple man with a simple brain. But yeah, I've never had a good running at the old Imola. Oh, Kari 17. Okay, I mean, we've actually got our number there, so can't be mad about that. Hey, Greg. How you doing, mate? Oh, straight to qualifying, look at that. Right, do we try the untested setup that I haven't been practicing with, or do we try the one I've practiced with? I feel like the first one we go ballsy. Maybe. Let's try that one. And then we just want that many laps. This scares the living shit out of me, just FYI. Absolutely scares the flying fuck out of me. But we will trust the process, we'll trust Hymo. If it doesn't work, we'll switch to the other setup that I have used, and I do actually also quite like. Cool, let's press the record button. That'd be useful, wouldn't it? Okay. Right, thoughts and prayers, guys. Thoughts and prayers. Oh, they've done the whole fucking fuel ratio thing drop. So I do actually need 100%. I hate when they do that. Just what I don't get why people go, oh, I've got 20 laps of VE, but I've only got 5 laps of fuel. It's like, what the fuck does it matter? Just change the number. Just, why have you got to go in and change fuel ratio? That's math. Just change the number. I want 5 laps. That'll do. It just seems like such a needlessly complicated way of doing it. It's almost like, I know how to do it, so I'm going to do it. It comes across as being a dickhead. At least to me, anyway. But it's like, oh, 100% VE. Yeah, but you got 2 laps of fuel, dickhead. Like, yeah, but 100 laps of VE. Okay. You don't know how to play with fuel ratios. Okay. You want a medal? Oh. Alright. Good brag, but okay. Tyres. Can't wait. Oh yeah, I've changed controls and all that. I need to actually. Oh yeah, that is very much more inconvenient than the old way it used to be. Let's adjust that back. Well, we'll get a second. Temp seems very warm. Hey Marlene, how you doing, mate? Ah, wall, ow. Alright, do you know what? I'm going back to the setup, I know. That one. Hi, mate. These ones I know. Esports, quali, load, close. There we go. These numbers don't scare the ever-loving piss out of me. Fair enough, Greg. Yeah, I mean, I've got Hymo for similar reasons, but the setups, Hymo setups, are actually really good. Like, I was struggling in the 46s here, and with this setup, when I was doing some practice, I was in like the 44s and stuff. So I am indeed just starting. We binned our first, our out lap, warm lap thing, so we are back to the wall for qualifying as per usual. I got what you meant, Marley. Don't worry. It's been a long day. Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad. I was at work today, so as good as you can be for being at work. But other than that, not bad. We're streaming. Always fun, having fun when we're streaming. Things are progressing towards purchasing things off of Dunster House, by the way. I should hopefully be getting some form of studio office shed thing. at some point in the next sort of 6 months or so. It's going to take a bit just to have the time to, you know, like order it, be able to deliver, build it, all that bollocks, and then wire it up and make it look fancy. So it's going to be a while till it appears on the channel, but it's in the works. It's in the works. Yeah, there's a few that it's trying to find something. I don't have the biggest of gardens, and it's not the easiest of layouts to fit something. So it's trying to find something that will fit in kind of the designated area is proving the issue. Right? I'm getting sign off on it from you know, the landlord, i.e. Mrs. Nice going. Oh, GT3s. Yeah, the GT3s at Dubai. They're a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with those on stream on Monday. It's a really fun track. So I missed what you said. I can see you're saying something thought process for qualifying there, Greg. Apologies, I missed your first bit. I did see it come through. There was a lot of text, and then it was gone by the time I got around to looking at it again. I do apologise. We've got one more lap after this one, because this one's still been a bit sketchy, because, you know, time warm up and things. Yeah, server's been a bit, they were a bit shit on Monday as well. A little bit too much on the brake though. Still not comfortable going through that bit at all. Still looking like a reasonably respectable time. I think it should be like 45s for a first one. Then we'll have to just fucking pin it for the final one. I've seen your channel's been doing pretty well, Marley. When I was in earlier, up to like 1.3k subs. So GT7's working for you. 46.3. Oh, we can do better than that. We can do better than that. There we go. There's half a second already. Slow there. Probably should have dropped it first. They are okay. They go through sort of phases with Race Room, their servers, unfortunately. Some days they'll be perfect, and then other days you just have like, or certain combinations that just don't seem to sit well with them for whatever reason. Whoa. Hey Jack, how you doing, mate? You managed to mess up, did you? We're looking pretty good for this one at the moment. What are we on course for? See if we can get a 44. That'll be ideal. I think there's more time in the final corner. Yeah, not bad, mate, not bad. I had a slight panic moment as I decided to do the pit house update that came out the other day just before stream. Well, about half hour before stream. Which had a massive like firmware update and stuff. And LMU then decided that it didn't know what my wheel was, so I have to rebind everything. So that was fun. There we go, 448. That's not bad. I mean, it's still shit in the split. I literally jumped like one position from it, but
teams and drivers go to the grid.
Considering I was struggling to get into the 45s before switching over to high-mo stuff. Right. Hey Flint, how you doing, mate? Right, controls. I need to change the MFD back to what it was. So next MFD page was that one, and then I need to just remove that. There we go. Oh shit! I've used all my tyres, haven't I? Well, that's no good. Have we got some 99 somewhere? We do. I'll have to do, isn't it? Custom setup. We want conservative race, load, close, fine. Shit!
Formation lab has started.
God damn it! Alright, well, start from the pit lane. Why have they lowered it to 45 seconds? Like, a minute's fine. Actually, you know what, we're gonna wait in the pit lane a little bit longer. The tyres keep dropping. Yeah, 42s is insane, man. That is very, very quick. There's me starting to feel good about my time and stuff. I was like, hey, I'm feeling pretty confident about this P17. Oh, okay, never mind. I'll get back in my bin. I'll get back in my biscuit tin. Alright. There we go. Let go. Excuse me. Do you mind not driving into me, you bellend?
Green flag, green flag.
Well done. Right, there we go. Right, let's try and catch up. Quality start to the stream as per usual. Well, we're getting a freebie because the guy in front has got drive-through, so that's good. No death through the first chicane. This is very interesting. Yeah, I know. P21, I haven't even done anything else. P21 before he even came out of the pit lane. Mad. Why are my frames looking like shit? Okay, right. It shouldn't be too long till we're back on the back of the field here, so that's good. Oh, dead. Please go forward. Thank you. That's P21. Oh, hello. Right, we're nearly there. Only took a lap. Next bonus isn't too bad. Beautiful. We're almost in the suck. We are in the suck. Look at that. Ah, beautiful. No, come back. I want the suck. And someone just drove into the wall. Alright, that's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
That time was a 2:07.19.
Rexy friend. Oh, it did. Oh, can't get comfy. I didn't go for a pee or anything before, so I just rested up. Jesus. This is going to be an interesting hour. Nah, it's a bit too early to press the button. The guy also span out. I don't think he's deserving of the button. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been caught out by the timer, but I don't think it needed adjusting, to be honest. It's kind of something that they fixed that wasn't broken. Oh, freebie, thank you. There's not much point fuel saving. This is the... No, I got fuel saving. 10 laps, that's mad.
Lap 146.60.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like these hour-long races, just give me a minute and a half so I can get up, go for a piss, all that sort of stuff. I don't know if they did it to like help you getting out of one race into another, but then I'll prefer you to move the other race back a minute and a half rather than giving me a minute and a half less to get ready. Like, just make the gap between the races like 2 minutes longer. Look, can't get past the BMW power. No, Rexy friend, where are you going? I see pain coming. Hello, Rexy friend. Mate, when you just conceded we could have both got through that fucking chicane without having any of that. Now you've just lost 2 places for it because you're just being a bellend. I was ahead going to the corner, thank you McLaren. Going to the corner, you just decided to try and make a 1 wide chicane 2 wide. Yep. Well, we're slow all the way down here now, that's not good. Followed by over-revving.
Time 148.32.
I think Rexy friend is going to be a bit annoyed. I'm going to be the leftist thing you've ever seen. Jeremy Corbyn ain't got nothing on me. There we go. Defended! That was a little insider UK politics joke there. Oh, carrying way too much speed in the corner entry there, Jesus. Right, we've got one thing we need to do. I can't find a button for it for now. Bear with. I need to make this text bigger. There it is. Yeah, well, that's one of the jokes. It was a double-layered joke.
Time
45.8. Okay, so we're not gaining on the guys in front. Well, actually, we're gaining on some of them. That was also a very scruffy lap, though, so... See what we can do now. We've got... Oh, we just found... Yeah, just found a second through the, the first 2 corners. Standard. I hate that part of the track. I can never get it right. Always feels like the car is about to kill me. And McLaren's got past the Rexy friend now, so he's probably going to be hunting me down shortly. No, monitor, don't stop fucking around on me now, please. That's one thing I do need to look into, is finding out if the monitor is internally fucked or externally fucked. I think it's internally fucked, which is more expensive.
That time was a 1:45.17.
Alright, good luck to you too as well, don't bin it either. Believe in you. Oh, here they come. Okay, so only two of them for now, good. Yeah, there's going to be a lot. I'm going to be turning up often, I think, in this one. End of lap 6, so we're going to be looking at like 4 or 5 times, something like that. Right, which German car is the quickest? The German or the Italian German? Get it? Because it's an R8.
That time was a 1:45.35.
It's not me. I'm not. It's not me. Whoa! Making use of the hypercars there, and then what are you flashing me for? You brake for the hyper, I gauged the gap diff better than you and then went round you. What do you want? And then I braked because there was a crash happening. Don't quite get what the Lamborghini was flashing me for there, but I guess it's just because he's butthurt. And I've got Rexy friend back on the bottom again. Don't send it, hyper. Don't send it. Don't send it. Okay, send it on to Rexy friend. Cheers, Logan. I was quite pleased with how I managed to get around the Lambo, I'm not gonna lie. Saw the hyper was going to turn up right at the wrong point, so I just waited. And then was managed to dip around the outside. I was slightly worried the red BMW on the inside wasn't going to hold his brakes. Oh god. Okay, I always forget how early you guys have to brake because you weigh about 18,000 tons with all your batteries. Okay, Rexy friend has fucked off again. Good. Right, up to P14, thanks to avoiding all of that shenanigery.
Lap 1:48.12.
We're going to have some hyper fun again. It shouldn't be here in time. No, it's not good. Just wait. Okay, I was going to give you the inside, but sure, we'll go around the outside. Make it slow for both of us. Well, it's not that they have death wishes, they just don't have patience. Like, every issue that happens with them is just down to lack of patience. It's like, oh, it's critical, I've got to get past it right now. It's like, no, it's not. We've got fucking 30 laps left. What are you talking about? We're on lap 8 of 30, probably maybe 34 of our laps, so you've probably still got another 29 laps of your own to do. So just chill for a sec, wait for a fucking corner, and then go past when you know, have infinitely more brake horsepower than me. Rather than sending it from fucking Timbuktu. I think I'm running a bit too much wing, you know. Tire temps look fine, as does the wear actually. The wear's looking pretty nice. It feels like I'm taking a lot out of tyres. It feels like I'm being a bit ragged with these things, but that car's actually responding quite nicely with it. Whoa, sorry, I've got to start reading chat there. Right, punch me, I will speak, we'll read in a sec. Just, the Villeneuve chicane arrived a lot earlier than I was expecting. Not really, because the Mulsanne version of Le Mans is just really boring to me. Like, I don't want to. Why would I want to drive? Like, me personally, I don't want to drive down this 5-mile long runway and just slipstream the entire way. Like, slipstream strategy is not interesting to me at all. So I just kind of avoid it. So it's the same reason I'm not doing Daytona. It's the same reason I'm not doing the Porsche Cup on iRacing this week, because it's literally just, like, to me, it's just really fucking boring. And also, very few people know how to do it properly. So I looked at it going, it's just not for me. And I just assumed that it would be another McLaren fest, to be honest, like Monza was. I mean, just how quick that thing is in a straight line. I don't know how well it's bopped there, but I just assumed it was going to be, that's McLaren fest, I've just done the 6 hours of Monza, I don't need to be in McLaren again. If I'm wrong, let me know. But yeah, it just didn't really, I saw him like, it's not really a me kind of race. This is really the only race this week that intrigued me. Qatar can bugger off into wherever it wants to go. Hate that fucking track. Such a shit money grab track, that one. Monza in the weight and bronze. I don't like driving fixed in LMU because the understeering messes. I'm sort of just sticking to open stuff at the moment. I find I have more fun in open lobbies right now because I got pretty burnt out on LMU for a while. And it turns out it was just, oh my god, what are you doing? Fucking hyperlumps, man. This is what I mean with them, like, being patient. What, he could have just lifted for half a second. Wouldn't have lost any time. He lost more time trying to shove up the inside there than he did just waiting until the corner exit. No, don't go the inside. You don't go the inside there, do you? Thank you. Well done. Yeah, I mean, if that one is open, I guess it would be a bit better. The McLaren, it just, if it was anything like the Monza one, the McLaren was just so straight, so fast in a straight line. Oh, more dust. Oh, this rejoin is going to be one for the ages. I can feel it already. Oh no, he actually has sense. Wow. It looked like he was just angling to come straight back off the racing line then. Hey, congrats, Luke. Congrats being on the mend, buddy.
Lap 1:45.57.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the bop was just fucked at Monza. It could well be. The Monza one was just broken. These two are getting a bit argy-bargy, aren't they? It's good for me, I've caught up with them massively over the last couple of corners. Whoop. Banking almost threw me off there. Oh my god, I'm following his line. His line was terrible. Slow down. See you in a second, Dobre, I'm sure. You are very quick. Give me the suck. Yes. Where are you going? Please stop moving around all over the track. Please stop moving around all over the track. Fuck me, you scared the shit out of me. Jesus Christ, man. The weaving. Too much, too much. Not enough. Now we will though. BMW's going to fly past me here, I think. Hyper. Oh, Hyper's why? Why now? Fuck me. Cucked by the Hypers. Completely cucked by the Hypers. Had the run, everything. Oh my god, this guy is very unpredictable with his inputs. I don't mind being slow, but like it's the unpredictableness of his inputs that worry me. Comes a hypercar again. Yes, wait there. Good boy. Wow, hypercar with brains. What is this? Yeah, that's what. Like, I'm fucking worried. Like, I expect him to be in one place and he's just not. And I expect him to brake at a certain place and he's not. I expect him to turn in at a certain place and he's not. And I'm just really fucking confused. Oh my god, like there. Man. Jesus Christ, this Merc, man. Like, he's doing absolutely nothing wrong. I just can't figure out how to get past him. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Imola's going to Imola. Yeah, car's broken. Steering's completely fucked. Fuck's sake, man. This is why it always happens at fucking Imola. This track fucking hates me. Man, everything is fucking broken. Everything is just broken. Thank you for the subscribe in the middle of that, all that absolute shithousery as well. Like, I want to say the guy was doing like nothing really wrong at all. Yeah, he was being really unpredictable. But that wasn't through malice, it was just through, like, lack of skill, basically. I don't want to be rude about it, but it was just lack of skill. I'm not saying I'm a fucking driving god or whatever. Fucking repair all, please. Use mediums, yeah. I mean, I'm stopping in the pit lane because it's literally not... not getting, like, what the fuck am I racing for now? There we go, fuck it, whatever. Damage only 30... What? Damage 34 seconds? Wow, okay. Maybe I should have actually tried a bit harder. Because other people are going to have to pit net. I'll repair... Oh, fuck, that'd be wise, so, yeah. Never mind. Ah, dear. I'm not going. We'll see how broken the steering is. If that wishbone is the main thing that's making the steering fucks. If it's just a bit weird, I'll just live with it. It's just always fucking happens at Imola with me, man. I never have a good race here, ever. And I had good pace. That was the annoying thing. Like, we were holding pace well. We were fighting. We were scrapping. We were getting through traffic. We were keeping our nose clean. And then just... No, the steering's still fucked. Okay, alright. No. There's literally no point in me finishing this race now. Because I've got to go around again and get that repaired. Might fuck up. I mean, he's not got any major damage to make his car unpredictable. It's just him being unpredictable. I mean, he's doing solid times, look, 48, 45.8, 45.6. He's just doing it in a really weird way. This 5 lap average 46.2. What was our 5 lap at 46.1? Yeah, so we were being held up by him massively. Just annoying that I've got 40 minutes to fucking kill until the next one. But there was literally no point in me going around. Like, we're going to be a lap behind in P22, so what's the fucking point in me driving around? And that was my own fault for just fucking around with the settings. Oh well. It is what it is. Shit happens. I look forward to the massive donk of my driver rating again. Now I've just started to turn it around. Oh dear. Yeah, it was just weird. Like it was just being weird, and I couldn't quite put my finger on how to get past him. Yeah, look, we actually finally had a decent-ish race. P6 in a very, very busy lobby, that one. Kind of starting to recover my driver ranking. Maybe one day we'll be Silver 2. Probably not, but maybe one day. Anything to kill the time? I don't really want to do Monza in the wet. And what is the time? Do you have time for it? Not really. How many people signed up for it? A lot. Should we give it a go? It's gonna be fucking horrible. Yeah, fuck it, why not? And then can I pre-register for this one? I'll register that. There we go. That one. Right, at least I can go for a P now. So, do you know what? I think it's actually OSW's fault, because he said literally, I'm going to go to sleep. Don't. Or yeah, oh no, he said he got destroyed, so I thought he said don't get destroyed. Never mind, I'll take it back. I won't blame him for this one. Right, well, I'll be back in a sec. Now I can go for a P. Oh, I'm back. Right, join event. Alright, I'm back with a glass of Fanta Lilt and a cookie to cure what ails me. Because, yes, I'm a 36-year-old man who gets soothed by cookies. Sue me. Right, from what I've heard, this is an absolute fustercluck. Getting crumbs all over myself. Well, technically it's Fanta, but it's Lilt flavoured Fanta. It's like Fanta pineapple something. which is basically lilt. Jonah Roth goes, why split 1 when given car number 8? I'm given car number 2. What the fuck are you pissing shorting it? What? What in the what? Oh no, I've picked fixed with the Porsche and understeer's like fuck and I can't do anything about it. Because this is fixed. Oh damn it. No, this is a Amazon £4 custom printed special in Vikings colours. It's purple and gold, but legally different from being Vikings. It's not anything, it's just a generic print that was made in some Chinese factory by some Chinese people, made out of pure Chinesium. We didn't put wets on because the game doesn't default to giving you wets for some reason. Even though you go, hey, it's a wet race. Do you want wets? Yeah, it might have come across on camera. This is purple and that's gold. So technically, it's old. It's Vikings colours. Being a Vikings fan, I would never wear a Packers jersey. I wear other jerseys, just nothing from the NFC North. Hey Necro, we unfortunately we're having a very good race at Imola, and then we got Imola'd. We ended up sat behind a gentleman who was just being a tad erratic. I couldn't quite figure out how he was driving or where he was putting his car, and then we got killed. We got Porsche'd, got snap oversteered in the Villeneuve chicane, killed my steering. Well, we might have been able to salvage a little bit out of it, but in my panic to get to the pit lane, I selected body only rather than repair all. So we ended up with just repair body, which meant I still had knackered steering. So yeah, we just called it there. It's because this isn't a real one. As I say, it's pure Chinesium. This one, it's just a generic print. Like if you go onto Amazon and search NFL jersey, you get generic prints that are like custom order. Which is why like the number is like painted into the fabric rather than sewn on. This is just some. It says on the back BPM Nick. I had like 5 of them made up just so I find these really comfortable racing, and they're like they're good for like hot days, good for cool days, that kind of thing. So yeah, I know. I needed something to do though. Like we got enough time to do this before the next Monza starts. So the next Imola starts rather. We literally jumping from one to other. Plus, let's face it, we'll probably get killed in this one as well. It's normally what happens. Well, we've got 2 laps. Gonna basically try not to loop it really. I can't wait to be mid-pack and get absolutely mullered. Oh yeah, the offline braking's really helped. Hey Chris, how you doing mate? Yeah, we're gonna need luck here, that's for sure. A wet Monza T1. Going to be fun, especially in T1 where everyone's going to be trying super hard. I'd actually prefer to be like Split 2. People are a bit more chill in Split 2. Any grip anywhere in this corner? No, there's just no grip there, so cool. It's, I would say one of my bigger criticisms of LMU is the wet weather driving. There is very little finesse with it. Like there's Oh yeah, directing the front time driver rating today, mate. And safe rating because I DNF'd the last race, which is gonna like, you left the race? Like, yeah, I did because my car was balked. It's like, well, we're gonna have to dock you that. I'm like, oh no, I'm Platinum 3. Whatever will I do? Said about 2 laps. It's gonna be close. We might get another lap. Closer than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, front end anywhere. Do we have any front end grip anywhere? Yeah, easy. Perfectly timed, actually, in fact. Perfectly timed. Look at that. Cross the line with 3 seconds to go.
3.72.
Yeah, so LMU's wet racing is very much just like someone has gone into the files and just turned grip.exe down to like 20%. That's kind of the level of finesse of the driving, I find. It doesn't really offer much other than that, which is really weird. There's just no nuance to it. Like, there's like wet line and stuff, and breaking off line you have more grip, and I mean, I'm again not a connoisseur. Hashtag not a proper streamer. But I can't say it doesn't feel dynamically massive to me. I don't mind wet races. It adds a little bit of spice. I prefer like a dry to wet to dry or a wet to dry to wet. Like the Fuji one we did, the 6 hours at Fuji, that was quite fun. Because it all became about strategy of when you pit, what tyres are you on, when, and all that sort of stuff. That's quite fun. But in a sprint race, like a 20-minute race, wet or dry is... I'm only here because we binned it in Imola, let's put it that way. It was not on my radar other than that. Well, we're not getting pole, so we've got 2:05. Fucking hell.
Lap 2, 0.
Oh, P8, lovely, right in the middle.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
How long is it? It's going to be less than that, surely. Oh, so I see why they've played this race. Oh, cool. Half people haven't started in the grid. Do you know what? Cynical me has now seen why they've made this race. It's because everyone's been abusing track limits in the wet, so now they're doing live public testing to see if they fixed it or not. There we go. Right, we figured it out. I figured out why they did this race now. We can all go home. Right, hold on to your butts, boys. Here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, that was very slow off the pit button there. Yellow flags already. That's always a good sign. No death. No death. Was expecting death. No death arrived. Interesting. I am shook. Yeah, that's pretty much how Imola goes for me every time, mate. We had a really good start to the last one that we were just in. Why is the grip lower now than it was before? This makes no sense. Yeah, we had every time we go to Imola, there is some way that means I never get a clean race at Imola, like every fucking time. Really irritating. I really enjoy driving the track as well, but I just never get anything. I never get a good race there. It's always involved in something, either by my own doing or just caught up in something. We did a really good job to avoid a lot of stuff early on in that race as well. We made a lot of positions by avoiding, like, just being cautious at the right time, putting our car in the right place, being aggressive when we needed to be. But yeah, it was all for naught, unfortunately. The only thing was I wasn't like taken out. It was just I was caught behind a guy who wasn't particularly predictable in his actions, and it was just I was struggling with trying to figure out how to get around him. And in my frustration, I just looked at it coming out of the corner and we went into the wall. Job done. Could have maybe salvaged it, but then we messed up a pit stop as well. So it's what it is. Oh yeah, I've definitely said words to that effect many times. Although I probably said, I love Imola, Imola fucking hates me. Because let's be real, there'll be a swear word in there somewhere. I don't. Yeah, it's all part and parcel, isn't it? You can't be mad at it. It is what it is. If you're only happy the time you're doing well, you're never going to be happy all the time, are you? So I just got to be happy about the race that we did. We were going well. I'm happy with the driving I was doing. I was happy with the pace I was putting down. The fact that we were being aggressive where we could be and making moves and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, it's just unfortunate, but yeah. I'm gonna say, if you're only happy when you're winning and when you're getting poles and stuff, you're going to be unhappy a lot of the time. I'm not really going to sort of contest any moves or positions in this one, to be honest. This is not really a fun way to spend 20 minutes. Right, I don't know who would be in this rather than just doing something else, you know. Why would I want to babysit a car for 20 minutes on bugger all grip? I could literally be doing anything else. Yeah, this is what I feared this would be. It's just like, okay, right, well, okay. This is just basically like engine brake your way down to here, crawl around the chicane, get on the power as smoothly as possible, get to the end of the next segment, engine brake your way down to the corner, get through it as smoothly as possible. Yeah. I'm not farting rainbows, let's put it that way. Is there any extra grip over on this offline section? I don't think so. Wouldn't really say much, to be honest. Yeah, kind of like cargo ship. It's like you just make a suggestion to the car. It's like, shall we go this way? And like, yes. Shall we brake? No. What about now? Okay. It's just like, yeah, as I say, like I've the chat there where they were saying about purple track cuts. I'm like, oh, I see what this is. We're beta testing. Gotcha. Fine. Right, now I understand the purpose of the race, because it seemed really dumb at the beginning of the week. Now I understand it. It's because you're just beta testing with the general public. Fine. Hey, Stelios, how you doing, mate? I mean, some guys got some real speed in it, but to be honest, I'm not pushing at all. I am just trying to exist. I didn't get killed early on. We're just here trying to exist. This is the worst part of the entire track because you just can't get the car fucking rotated, regardless of what you do. Yeah, it's something they've added to the game without actually telling anyone. In like when they uploaded the new thing for this week, or they've activated something that was in the game that wasn't previously active. And because basically what happened was a couple of weeks ago they had I think it was one of the bigger events that was in the wet, one of the team championship races or something, a Booth B Jardier level race basically. And people were just taking the piss with track limits. So this is obviously their way of like, they need a way to try and fix it, and they've just decided to beta test it this week. Yeah, they've obviously just they've fiddled about with something. It's obviously something they've had in the system in case they needed it, which is fair enough, good planning. But yeah, they've obviously just like decided to fiddle with it this week to see if it will curb people. Because obviously the way the track cut system works is it monitors your time improvement between cutting the track versus where you would have been otherwise. But that gets completely, oh dear, hello. That gets completely thrown out the window when it's wet. Because I think it's still it's still expecting like a dry pace when it's monitoring it, or especially if it's dry to wet, it will reference your like quickest lap and stuff. So you'll always, like, you can literally drive wherever you want, and you'll always be slower because you're on wet tyres on a wet track. So the game's like, yeah, sure, do it. So now they've obviously implemented something else to try and combat that.
That time was a 2.
Yeah, no, it's fair enough. Like, as I say, now I know why this is here. It makes sense. It makes perfect sense. It's just not something I'm not particularly interested in beta testing a function that I didn't really care about to begin with anyway. It's good they're testing it, it's good they're implementing it, and it's good they're fixing an exploit that people found and were exploiting. What I want them to be doing, it's just I don't particularly want to do it myself. No, it's just this one race is wet. We were doing Imola. The plan was to do 2 races of Imola today. However, we Imola'd at the beginning, and then we had a good race, and then we ended up in a wall with like 40 minutes until the next one started. So this is the only thing that kind of fit the middle bill. Because the Imola race starts in 10 minutes. So this one finishes when the Imola race starts. So it's just literally out of one into another. You know, try and keep the stream moving and keep people engaged and all that stuff, rather than me waffling or just hot lapping for 40 minutes. Because I can't hot lap for 40 minutes. Like, who cares about watching me do a long stint in practice? I'm not Boothby, I'm not Jardy, I'm not going to be testing new strats or tuning setups or anything like that. I'm just going to be trundling around. Like, you ain't going to learn anything off me, other than what not to do, probably. I was hoping more of the people in front of me would fall off the track, but that hasn't been the case so far.
That time was a 2:03.90.
We had one person die a death. That was nice. Then. Give me a freebie. But other than that. Oh, look how rapid we got off the corner that time. Look at that delta. I'm so fast. Okay, I have learned a thing. Apparently, you very rarely, if ever, need to touch the brakes. You just slow down with the gears, and all is fine. Just like cover the brakes. The gears all the way down. No dramas, no lockups. Easy come. I've learned a thing. Like, I know engine braking is important, but this is basically just engine braking. Like, if you watch my brake trace, you'll see how much input I'm actually putting in the brake, and then everything else is just gearbox. Oh, never mind. We'll stay in the wrong gear, and we'll have the laziest spin ever devised by man. Where is everyone? Right there. Excuse me, I just need to Austin powers my way off a parabolica. Bear with. Well, that was a nice top 6 finish. We probably should be able to catch up with these guys because we were lapping about 3 seconds back from them at one point. Probably not so much anymore. I think it's getting dry. Up-a-dump. Up-a-dump. Yeah, I think the track is getting dry, ever so slightly. Silly loss of 3 positions though, but it wouldn't be me if I didn't lose positions for no reason. Well, the wet in the dials do. I don't know what you mean. What wet in the dials? You're going to miss the start of this Monza race, mate. I don't know how much qualifying we're going to get. Probably wasn't the smartest idea, but never mind. Oh, next to lap time delta. Oh, well, above the little sort of the little bar thing. I think that's just track conditions. It'll tell you if it's wet or dry, I think. Don't quote me on that though, I'm not 100% sure. I've not really paid attention to it on any time other than now. I think it's because the track, like, Chef de Track, or whatever they call him, has got a track conditions thing. It says this is now officially a wet track for things like, you know, not DRS, but deployment and stuff like that. Certain things you can and can't do in the wet, basically. I think it's something to do with that, maybe. Right, can more people run out of skill, please? Is that if that's possible? Can more people just like completely have a massive skill issue? I've had mine, it's now time for someone else. Okay, I took out 3/4 of a second. It's not enough, they're like 5 seconds out of the road, but... No, okay, oh, another minor skill issue. Oh dear, man. I'm having fun, this is a really fun race. Definitely isn't just psychological torture for 20 minutes. Doesn't help them in the stock Porsche, which is the most understeery thing ever devised by man. Right, well, the Racers lobby is open now, and we've still got a lap to go, so we should be alright. We should get there in quali. So we should be fine. We should be right. Wait, steady. Oh, someone died, so I'm on P8 now. I may have missed someone having a die. Oh, Bottinelli had a moment, but I wasn't able to capitalise. That makes me sad. Right, come on. Someone have a big old issue coming out of a Scari for us. Or Parabolica, I'm not fussy. Anyone going straight on Ascari or a Parabolica? It isn't me. Ah, damn it. You guys suck. Oh, well, that's dull. That was incredibly dull, wasn't it? Right, leave. Yeah, that one go actually do some fucking racing. Oh, it hasn't started yet. Oh, okay, fine. I thought it started at 10 past. We'll start at 4:15. Beautifully timed, if I do say so myself. Oh, we've gained another subscriber as well. Thank you very much. 1957. How are we looking for likes? Guys, we've got 36 people in here and only 14 likes. Or 35 people. If we could give the button a tickle for us, that'd be great. It's just down in a that-would-lead direction. If you guys needed to know where it is. But yeah, 14 likes. With 30 odd people in here. Come on. You can do better than that. You can do better than that. And also next to it is the subscribe button. So if you've tickled that like button, but not got the subscribe button, and you've been here listening to me chat inanely for the last extended period of time, let's say 5 minutes, why not tickle the subscribe button? That'd be great. It'd be a lot of fun. Hey, Shock. How you doing, mate? Welcome, welcome. The South, yeah. Oh, we could have probably done. Actually, no, that would take me a bit late. Burp. I'm going to try and do this week. There's no guarantees, though, unfortunately. Ooh. A wet bit in the middle. I do like a wet bit in the middle. It may not be in stream. I may be able to sneak it out on a Saturday evening. The 9 o'clock slot. But I may not be able to stream it. So maybe a video. It may be a video. So keep an eye out for that one. Oh dear. 33 of 38. I'm sure there's going to be more people. Have we not got a full lobby? Well, this is going to hurt my rating, isn't it? Yeah, 33 of 38. This is going to hurt my rating, probably. Because I'm probably still going to be slow. Before we actually load in, should we just check the damage for the last couple of races? Double down on that one. I love a good double down arrow. Oofed, that's a big hit. Okay, I beat 2 people who DNF'd before me in the race, that's nice. And then we've got this one was a down. I think we had a single down, wasn't it? No change, yeah. Space finish second. Oh, whatever. Man, LMU, your ranking calculations are just fucked. Like, it just doesn't make any fucking sense. How is someone meant to actually, like, look at this going, right, I know what I need to do to improve. Nicely done, man. Nicely done. I got killed very early on, unfortunately. Well, about halfway through we got killed. Well, I say we didn't get killed. We died. We were stuck behind a Merc who just couldn't quite figure out how to actually drive properly. It wasn't being like bad or anything. It wasn't being dodgy with his moves or anything. It was just being really unpredictable. And every time I was trying to line up, so there was a couple of times I could have got a move done, and then a hyper was turning up, so there was nowhere for me to go. And then I just, in my frustration of trying to get past the guy, because I was also defending from someone behind, I just lost the rear end of it, and we went into the wall at Villeneuve, and that was all she wrote. Complete steering gone, both tyres left side gone. Yeah, that was all she wrote. Oh, were you the bimmer, were you? No, I don't think you did, mate. I don't think you did. I don't remember you touching me. Right, quali fee, custom setup, Hymo, esports quali, load. Yeah, I think we probably could have got a. Yeah, I think top 10 was definitely on the cards there for a bit. Alright. Let's go. We were just, yeah, just. So the guy wasn't dodgy, wasn't bad, like he wasn't doing anything wrong. There was a couple of bits where he was weaving that were like real butt clenches. But, I mean, I've driven behind worse people. Like, when it comes to, like, intentionally bad driving. It was just the guy was over driving and wasn't like didn't seem like he was in control of the car 100% of the time. Yeah, I was happy with my pace. Like all I can do is just take the positives out of it. We had a crap qualifying, started P17, but we managed to actually get up to a pretty high place pretty quick, navigating all the shunts and stuff like that early on. We had some good decision making for once. We could read what was going on with the road well. I'm very happy with the move I did on the Lamborghini when he was getting passed by traffic, because we just skipped through there. And then yeah, just I say we just got caught out, unfortunately. But yeah, we had good pace. I was happy with my pace. We were doing like 45s, which for me, 40, like I was lucky if I could qualify in a 45 a few months ago. And I qualify mid 44s is not great, but it's good for me. And having a race pace consistently in the 45s that was well within my comfort zone as well. Like, I didn't feel like I was overdriving the car. I felt in control. It was only trying to get past the guy that I got caught out. It was just, yeah, he was braking really early in some spots, but he wouldn't the next lap. Like, I couldn't figure out where he was going to brake each lap. That was half the problem. It's like, okay, he brakes early for this corner. Okay, he's gone deep this time. Okay, he brakes deep. Oh god, he's braked early here. And I bumped into the back of him coming to turn one because he braked really early. So it was just hard to figure out what the guy was going to do. Like, it was all the trademarks of a guy who, like, is quick but is inconsistent. Like, when it all linked up, it was a pretty good lap. But he would get one good lap and then 4 wonky laps, and then one good lap and 4 wonky laps. Oh, you're just shifting into a big bag of neutrals, were you? Yeah, I've done that a couple of times. And yeah, some days happens more often than others. I don't really agree with the fact that I used Moza. It was more the fact that I've just probably been an idiot and left them downshifted while I was already in first. Hopefully we can do well in this lobby because there's only 32 people in it. So hopefully they're not. Hopefully most of them aren't quicker than me. But who knows? Looks to be a relatively solid first lap. It's not a pole, but yeah, 461. It's not terrible as an opener. Whoa, Jesus. That was a bit wayward. We've got one more off this one though, so that's fine. I'm really enjoying the Porsche in this update. I know a lot of people driving it because it's fast. I'm enjoying it because it's fun. Like, the car's actually good to drive now. That was a bit much, a bit late. I was a BMW bandit for a while. But it just sounds so boring, man. Like, a BMW is fine to drive, it just sounds like, this just sounds like race car, whereas BMW just... Yeah, I know 90s are a fucking horrific idea, isn't it? How dare I play with something that I'm just enjoying, and then you just get called a meta slave because you're using the Porsche when you haven't really used it much before. But no, I'm just driving it because it's the car I've wanted to drive the entire time I've been racing in LMU that I've just not been able to because I've not been able to work it out and it's just sucked for me the entire time. Now the tyres are actually in a position where you can use the slip a little bit but not abuse it. The car has kind of come alive a little bit. Yeah, it's very, like, you'd be hard pressed to tell the difference between that and a 320i. Well, it's an M4, isn't it? Is it? Are you sure? Come on, we've got to get into the 4-4, surely. Still not a great lap, but it's better. That's 44. Shortest possible route to the line. 44.6. P3. Oh, okay, shit. Better. Alright, quick. Custom setup. IMO. Consistent race. Load. Glows. Fresh tyres. Cool. Right. Preemptive wee. BRB. Oh, God. Ow, my knee. Oh, I'm back.
Teams and drivers
go
to
perfect
the
timing.
grid for a race start.
Yeah, the Mustang does sort of drown out literally everything. Okay. Start driving. Right, we should be on for a good result this time because we've got P3. So there is a chance we could be fighting for the win. Let's let's go through and adjust. Don't worry about saving, we're just going to go
Formation lap has started.
Just going to move this down a little bit to about 50%. Get most of that work done. Man, I can't wait till my KS Pro turns up and I can move that to a dial rather than a thumbstick. Get some heat in the brakes. Alright, hold on to your butts, boys. Get ready. Here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Still pretty good at pressing that button. Got a few Porsches behind us, so Merc's having a stronger pull off the line. Don't have to worry about anyone diving by the looks of it. Okay, yeah we do. Fuck me. Never mind. See you later, boys. Don't. It's lap 1. Fucking don't. What is it with people just so fucking impatient on lap 1? Jesus. Just calm, boys. Oh, just surviving a double send from a different postcode, Jeff. You know, standard Imola T1 stuff. There were some boys still back in Pamplona that felt like they could get to the apex before I could. Oh, the absolute amazing rejoin from that hypercar there, and from the Merc, beautiful. Yeah, T1 bandits, indeed. Guys with absolutely no chill lap 1 of an hour race. Oh, hello, Understeer. How you doing? Yeah, something like that. It was in the English channel, I think. To be honest, I think he just skipped straight over France and landed straight in the channel. Oh dear, that's a hypercar on its roof. There's a braking marker board. Oh, the fuck happened there? There's bits of hypercar all the way down the main straight. You don't want to early stop. Okay, interesting. I was watching Suzuki earlier and he was making the early stop work. Or is that just because it's down Suzuki type thing? Oh, Stump's in here somewhere. Yeah, proper shenanigery. There's only 8 of the fuckers left. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, right. That was squirrely, Mr. Hypercar. Are you about to bin it in front of me? No? Yes? Okay. Fuck me, man. Chill, dude. You are 15 seconds away from your closest competitor. Like, take... Fuck me, man. Alright, I'll give it back to you then, shall I? Fucking dickhead. Body checked me on the way down to T1, fucking braking corner there. What is with these penises? It's an hour fucking race, man. Chill the fuck out. There's not a gap there. That's why I moved over, because I wanted to lift. Oh, it's just like the lack of people just chilling for the first hour of an hour-long race. It's just, I don't get it. Like, we're gonna be doing this for an hour. Calm the fuck down. Yeah, they really are. They really are. Like, I'm doing a little bit of lifting coast. I'm not really trying to do much with it, but you know, slightly short pit stop, all that sort of stuff. So I'm doing a little bit of lifting. I'm not pushing 100% because if I push 100%, I'll fucking bin it somewhere. But people just don't know how to like drive at 90% or at 95%. You know, it's just like I must be going 100%. If I'm not pushing, I'm losing. I was like, yeah, in a 20-minute sprint, sure. An hour-long enduro?
5.90.
Yeah, I'm trying to look after my tyres. I'm trying to save a little bit of fuel here and there. I'm trying to get into a rhythm. The quicker I get into a rhythm, the quicker I am over the race. Right? As soon as I stop having to think about what I'm doing, the quicker I get. And generally the less mistakes I make as well. I generally make most of my mistakes when I have to actually like focus in, when I'm getting caught by someone, when I'm trying to overtake someone. It's when I actually change my rhythm. I'm like, you ever have it where you're just driving something, you zone back in going, fuck, I don't know what happened after the last 10 minutes, but apparently I'm at work. Other than that, I just have temporary blackouts. Yeah. Could be related to the teenage drinking, but we'll pin that for another day. Not a great exit of the final corner there, but it's not terrible. It's doing 44.3 in the front, 44.3, 45.0. Okay, they're going quickly, fair enough. 44.9 go behind, 10th quicker there. Fine, I'm happy with 45.0 as a race pace. I can push braking point for T1 a bit later. Don't really want to. Oh look, someone's dead. Whoop! Load cell pedals are a game changer, mate. The brake pedals where you'll make up more time than everywhere else. Like consistent braking through load cell, or like hydraulic with any pressure rather than position. Basically, is you just get so much time, and it's not on like per lap. It's like over a stint. You gain so much more time over a stint. Tips for LMU: just try and be consistent early on. Try and be safe early on. If you're new to it, except the bronze lobbies are going to be a bit of a fuster-cluck for a while. Do what you can to try and keep your nose clean. Try and find enjoyment in things other than like winning, because there are some very quick people on here. Oh god, bend it. Yeah, went too deep in the ABS there. Couldn't stop the fucking thing. And yeah, just take your time with it. Don't put any pressure on getting out of a certain skill ranking or getting to a certain grade or getting a certain lap time too early on, that kind of thing. Oh, hello. And yeah, just have fun with it, mate. Remember, at the end of the day, it's a video game. You're doing it to have fun. You're doing it because you enjoy it. Don't. If you start feeling like it's a chore and it's annoying you, take a break. Do something else. And yeah, just don't worry about your lap times further on. Worry about your consistency. What you want to do, rather than trying to have the quickest possible lap, is do 10 laps, see how quick you can do those 10 laps as a block, and work on getting that time down, because that's how you'll get quicker. Races on 1/1 lap, other than like, it sets your quality position, yeah, but like, the race is won over a distance, so the quicker you can cover a long distance, the better. So consistency, stuff like that. You work on that. The earlier you work on that, the better you'll be in the long run. I feel a little bit like a cork in the bottle here, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, same. Like I am not a one-lap specialist by any stretch of the imagination. Ooh, in the 44s, oh, beautiful. Yeah, I am anything but a one-lap specialist. But you sit me in the car and go, right, drive this for an hour and a half. Like, all right, I'll just sit here and pound in lap after lap after lap, and they'll be relatively consistent. They'll be of a decent-ish, I think, a decent-ish pace. I'm not setting the world on fire, I'm not top of leaderboards, I'm not the quickest person over a stint. I'm generally pretty good on my tyres, which generally is an indication that I'm quite smooth with my inputs. Generally pretty good at fuel saving, all the fun stuff with endurance racing that you have to, that isn't just drive car quick. It isn't just like have quickest lap time. Which is why, yeah, I like the longer races, because it gives me time to actually do the thing I'm good at, which is drive the car relatively sensibly for a relatively long time. Oh, hello. Oh my god, what are you doing? Don't do that. That's what you don't do, as well, if you want me to run. You don't fucking do that. Scared the absolute poo out of me, that did. Nope. They're coming. Quite fun. Fun little battle for P3 here at the moment. The Merc is keeping me on it. I can't really sort of switch off. I have to pay attention to what I'm doing, which is interesting. We're definitely quicker in certain places and he's quicker in others. That's for sure. We're about matching on fuel as well. Oh god, please don't send it. Thank you. Definitely first out of the corner. Ooh, that was scruffy. That was scruffy. Just about held on. Cheers, Bear. Thank you very much, mate. We're getting there. I'm pretty close to my rhythm. We're doing pretty well. We're being a little bit more economical than the guy in front and the guy behind. So it might save me a lap or so over the stint. Fuck. Come on. As we said, I'm doing pretty well getting in my rhythm. Immediately goes off the fucking track. And again. Well, apparently I'm not getting in my rhythm. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Ignore me.
Time 1:45.55.
But he does make a good point. We've got 58 people here and we've only got 17 likes according to what I can see. So if we could tickle that like button for me, it'd be a massive help. Will help YouTube in pushing my content out. So if you're having a good time, it might help other people come here and experience whatever the fuck this stream is. I think I need to work out how to get through there in third, because I think I'm losing too much time downshift in a second. It's safe, but I don't think it's quick, so... Oh, thank you for the follow, mate. Appreciate you. No, I'm very much, well, I mean, most sane people are asleep by now. This is just the only time I can stream. But I quite like it. It gives me a nice little niche. There's not many people sort of to fight with, for lack of a better term, you know, for attention. I sort of live in the end of like Europe and the beginning of America. That's kind of where my streams usually live. Just gonna go to the inside. There's not much. I think it's going to be ahead of me before he gets to the corner anyway. Not much I can do about it. Right, I'm not defending. There's no need to defend. I'm not going to attack. We're still so early in this race. There's a reason I gave it up like really easily. Just like you can have it. I don't want to fight. I don't want to lose time fighting right now. I'm in the UK, mate. Southeast of the UK. Yeah, so I think this is sort of early evening of US. So like generally my streams, the further they go, like sometimes I stream until sort of 2:30 in the morning, where we get like a load of say mostly East Coast people coming online because it's like post dinner, kids gone to bed, chilling out for the evening kind of time frame. So yeah, we've got a very eclectic collection of people here. I've got the night owls like me who just don't sleep over in sort of Europe, UK. Then we've got the awakenings of America, plus any other fun time zones like a few in Australia and New Zealand that are just starting their day, if I remember right. Yeah, we're just starting their day right now. So it's a fun little bunch. Can this hypercar just like leave? He retired because he's been sat there for many laps and it makes the yellow flag very annoying. P1 and 2 really have off the fuck out of here as well. No. too deep into the ABS. Yeah, it's a bit early for West Coast. Pacific's just about coming online shortly. But yeah, a bit early for West Coast still. They're still sort of early afternoon. They'll still be sort of finishing work, feeding, like dinner time, that kind of thing. Right, if we just stick with Brown here, we're doing better on fuel than him as well, marginally, but we're doing better.
That time was a 1:45.34.
You have different styles of people and stuff like that. A lot of people are quite aggressive in this game. Like, the mindset I'm in right now isn't like really trying to find any overtakes right now, because we're on lap 12 of what's going to be 35 laps. So I'm really not fussed about sacrificing half a second letting the guy through if it means that I can keep going at the pace I want to go at and the consistency that I've got. What I don't want to do is like be fighting to defend the guy for 6 laps, losing 3 seconds a lap for 6 laps. He'll eventually get past anyway, and then that compromise me in 20 minutes from now. In the sprint races, it's completely different. You have to fight for everything, and that's fine. Like, if it's a 20-minute sprint race, you fight for everything. Like, you defend like your life depends on it. You attack safely but aggressively as you can. But for me, for these sort of races, not a lot of people do, unfortunately. A lot of people still treat these like sprints, but I try and be a bit more chill in these races just to try and survive and protect my overall race distance time. Like, here's a good way to lose time. So that Hyper has just been an absolute weapons grade helmet through that. We lost a load of time through that, like half a second. Not as much as the Merc did though. And there's so much extra. See, he's defending again. He doesn't need to defend. I'm not going to attack. If anything, I want to work with him, because I get the slipstream down the straight. So we've got lap traffic coming up as well. There's a lot of things that can delay the person in front of you, and then you can benefit it just by being a bit more chill. Like the amount of times I've let Hyper through, he's then gone into the corner with the guy behind me side by side, and I've got through the guy I've been chasing for 8 laps just because he compromised his exit. I don't really want to be this close to this guy, this is the only thing. He's not very good through Sector 1. I don't really want to be that close to him, because if he makes a mistake, he's just going to take me with him. So there is an element of like trying to keep myself safe as well. He does seem to be allergic to the odd apex here and there as well. Okay, a bit too much apex speed there. This Ferrari that was comfortably sort of holding behind me is now entered the chat as well. Most people do. Most people can, especially the longer races. Like, you'll be able to do a sprint race at 95, 100% more likely than you would an hour-long race. Like, this hour-long race, there's no way I could drive it 100%. That's why I'm lifting coasting into corners. It helps the car settle a bit. The chances of me locking up or going too deep into the ABS are lower. He says as he goes too deep into the ABS. Like, the car is just more balanced. I'm taking less energy out of the tyre. That was just a complete, absolute mess up of skill, but I didn't want to get back on the track in front of the Ferrari, so I just sort of hung it out there. I'm not impervious to making a skill issue, because I am a walking skill issue, so, you know, these things happen. Please stay there, Ferrari. Thank you. Go on, give me a penalty. Yeah. So we're still not even halfway into this race yet. P1's only 16 seconds behind. He could get taken out by Hyper. So nothing is guaranteed in these multi-class races, because there are 11 or 12 hypercars roaming around this track right now. A lot of them are weapons grade helmets. So the best thing to do is just survive. Like, so all you can do is survive up until the point, and then try and do what you can towards the second half of the race when things are a bit more easy to work out, sort of where you are in terms of pace and where other people are in terms of their strategy and stuff like that. Steady. So what I'm hoping is people are overdriving, they're taking a shit ton of tread out their tyres, because no one's going to stop for tyres this race. Because the race isn't long enough, you don't need to. It's 12 seconds to add a fresh set of tyres on it, and they're not fresh, they're quality tyres, so just no one's going to do it. At the moment we might have eked out an extra lap on top of the Ferrari, which is one less lap we have to stop for fuel, like one less lap of fuel we have to put in the car. Which means the car's going to be lighter and the pit stop's going to be shorter. Not by much, but that could put me, I mean we're only a second behind him, so like that could be a second in front of him. We don't know. We don't know how well, like that extra lap offset from the pit stop could mean I have a much quieter pit lane, which means I don't need to worry about traffic on the way in as much or traffic on the way out as much. He could get caught up in hypercar traffic. Like, there's a whole number of different ways that you can lose time in this game that are out of your control to a large extent. So I try and do what I can to minimise any time loss within my control, so unnecessarily fighting with people early on, that kind of thing. Oh my god, what are you doing on the apron? Fuck me. Oh, sweet dreams. Oh god, yeah, no, yeah, thank god there's no dentist. Jesus Christ. I've had enough of dentists. I had enough of 0.5, really? Wow, okay. I had enough of dentists at 2 out of 4 hours of Port Half Solo I did on Sunday. I've never seen another GT3 over 2, so LMP3. Oh! So this is, look how much time this Ferrari's losing just fighting with this Proto. I mean, both of them have been weapons grade helmets if you ask me, but look. I'm now right behind him, I'm now in the slipstream, and I could probably get past him if I want to. We'll see where we are at the end of the straight. Because we're matching this guy on pace, so if we get ahead, we shouldn't have to worry too much. Are you going to defend? No, he's not. Okay, fine. Oh look, that Mercedes that we were going to be battling with, first of all had an awesome rejoin on the apex of the track. Well done. Congratulations to that one, my friend. But she got taken out by the Hyper, who was battling with the Ferrari. I can guarantee you they were probably being too aggressive into the apex. Notice when I came up to the GT3, I just sort of lifted, let him through, going, yeah, sure, on your way, mate. Crack on. I'll see you in a bit. So yellow is basically negligible. It's like cosmetic. It might cost me a couple of mile an hour maximum on the end of the straight. So it might like a tenth or two. It's only really orange that when the car says repair bodywork or repair all, that's when the cars take like you're losing bits. But the repair in this game takes quite a long time to actually do anything, so it's rarely ever worth getting the damage done unless it's like really something that's affecting how you're driving the car. But generally, if it's bodywork damage, you're just losing top end speed and like aero efficiency, basically. So you just got drag. So you'd be like 5, 6, 7, 8 mile an hour shot slow at the end of the straight. Oh, come on, you're going to get off the corner. I'm saying all this like I'm a fucking guru. I'm not. I'm just someone who's done a fair amount of LMU since it's been out, and I enjoy endurance racing. Because you have to use your head more than you do in sprint racing. Sprint racing is just go! And I'm not great at go, because my one lap pace is not good or consistent enough to warrant me doing it. Thank you for turning in on me. Beautiful. Oh yeah, yeah. I see. I don't fucking bother with it. I've got a certain propensity of trying to avoid sweatiness when it comes to this sort of stuff. I'm just doing this for fun. So if we have a look on the pit window, so we are a bit slow because we've got the option to repair the damage, which means there is enough there that the game will go, we can repair that if you want, but you'll be sat there for 40 seconds to maybe gain 3 or 4 mile per hour at the end of the straight, so like a 10th or so lap. So it's never really worth doing it. Well, thank you for the sub. Appreciate you, Adam. Hello, Valkyrie. Bye-bye, Valkyrie. And just like that, we're back in P3. So all that blustering and guff that the other two have done up to this race, they've gained literally nothing from it because they're now back where they were. And they're probably the good thing is both of those guys are relatively more aggressive drivers than me. So they are basic. I am expecting those two to defend a lot more than I was going to defend against them. So hopefully they lose more time squabbling over P4 and 5 with half an hour left to go in the race. When it only matters when you cross the line what position you're in, not right now. So these are all things that are like at play, all going on. And it depends how deep a dive you want to get into it as to how much you want to try and organise it. But generally, I try and run my own race how I want to run it, and try and do that as quickly as possible, you know. And then I let all the other chips fall where they may. There's only so much I can control. If I can't control it, I don't really try and think about it during the race. And yeah, we've definitely eked out an extra lap over the other guys by the time we get to the pit stops as well. So again, that's 1 lap longer we can go, that's 1 lap free of traffic, that's 1 lap lighter fuel we've got, and that's 1 lap less that we have to put into the car to pit. So there's literally no downside by fuel saving if you could do it without losing pace. Don't fucking send it here. Oh my god, you absolute helmet. See what I mean? He's now... So, that hyper, by sending it on me, has just ruined both of our runs down this straight. I now need to defend. The hyper also has lost about half a second to the guy behind him, whereas he could have just sat behind me for half a second, let me turn into the apex, and then he would have been able to get on the throttle normally, and just power down the straight, leave the other guy behind him. But instead, look at them now, they're squabbling. There was a bigger gap between that than there was before. Than there is now, rather. Get words out. One of them's overdriving because they've just gone on the gravel. I need to try and get my 1 second gap back. Ferrari with a look that was never really on there because it was about 4 car lengths behind. So again, just wasting time. But he's adamant he wants to get past me. Which again, when he's in a position to do so, I'll let him. I'm not going to worry about it too much. But now he's fallen half a second behind me and he's only got the other guy 2 or 3 tenths behind him. So he now needs to start looking in his mirror rather than through his windscreen. And when you start doing that, you start losing even more time.
Time 1:45.84.
Well, yet again, a hypercar turns up and ruins someone's race. So, class, what went wrong there? Ah, he's apologised. That's fine. Whatever. Can you tell me what went wrong there? What did that hyper do? What did that hyper do wrong? He didn't have patience. He was like, I need to get this move done right now because I've got a guy behind me. And what happened when he tried to get that move done with the guy behind him? He crashed out and has lost 4 places from it. Also took me out in the process, but you know, we're talking just from his point of view right now. I'm so fucking jaded in this game, it is what it is. You know, it's like, alright, cool, we got taken out, fine. I've lost a lot of my advantages, we're probably not going to get podium now, I'm probably going to lose driver ranking. Is what it is, no point complaining about it. Head down, see what we can get. Still 25 minutes left of this race to go. So, that guy, basically, all he had to do was take half a second. See me having to slow down extra to let that LMP through on the apex because he misjudged doing the move once again. Leader's coming across, so we're going to press the button. Yeah, trusted driver, exactly. I mean, yeah, all he had to do, he caught himself out. He caught himself out, braking too late, tried to dive in for an apex that he was never going to make it to. I had already committed to the corner, he was nowhere near alongside me, do not have to give him any space at all. I don't really have to give any hypers any space at all, I just have to be predictable in my line. This is how Multiclass works. I don't have to move out of anyone's way, but I do need to be predictable in my movements. I can't randomly move left and right, I can't brake early without warning, all this sort of stuff. But I can lift offline to let the hypers through before they commit to the corner, like we did coming through into the final 2 corners. So I just stayed off the throttle long enough to make sure that he was through so I could get onto the racing line and most importantly get the exit that I wanted out of it. Because in GT3s the main thing isn't about carrying speed through the apex, it's about having the exit speed. Because generally the exits are followed by a long straight. So you can go into the corner slower, but you want to make sure you are getting on the throttle for the best exit possible when you're dealing with traffic. So if you have to lift and wait and let the traffic through, fine, you'll lose a little bit of time, but you'll lose more time if you don't prepare for your exit. Ah, yeah, but you're forgetting that this is also LMU. So just because I'm the car number in the car position doesn't necessarily mean that LMU's going to be like, hey, you did exactly as well as we thought. You're going to lose rating though, because LMU rating system is smart like that. So yeah, the hyper, he basically went too deep, too hammy. Basically, he decided probably about here, I need to make this gap. I have to get this gap, otherwise my race is done. Or I'm going to lose position, or I'm going to be under threat, or something his race was going to be less advantageous than it was if he'd made that gap. But he was never going to make it. It was just poor judgment. Another dead LMP. Yeah, you're probably right, but I just leave LMU's driver rating stuff to do what it's going to do at this point. Oh, this guy's very indecisive, so I want to give him some extra space. So you start learning what certain hypers are going to do when they come past. That's why the livery's quite useful. That Porsche defending from the hyper, or is he just staying out of the way? No, it's just staying out of the way. Right, so we've got lap traffic in front of us. Now, he doesn't have to move out of the way. It's not F1. Blue flags don't mean get the fuck out of the way. They just mean faster cars behind you. I messed up my gear shift on the way down there. Went to deep. So it's up to me to get past this guy, present my car to him in a way that makes him like, I'm coming past, please don't try and defend this kind of way. Some people do, but it's up to me to put my car in a position where I get past him safely. It's on me to do that because I'm the faster car. So we're not going to rush to get it done. Still just going to stick to our pace. It is what it is. We've had a minor incident. Flashing in the tyre surface there. A little bit squiggly wiggly. So if we look here, I bet the tyres have just dropped to around 80% tread. There we go, yeah, 80 something. So there's like a step in terms of grip around when tyres drop below 90%. That they just don't quite have as much grip as they had before they got below 90%. So that's when you just start, you're not trying to ask as much from them through the corner. So just need to be a little bit less demanding on them. Which means coming off throttle a bit earlier, braking a bit earlier, not carrying as much apex speed, trying to get on the throttle a bit smoother, all that sort of stuff. Okay, Hyper's in the pit lane, and when I say the pit lane, I'm in the pit wall. First time since someone hit that wall, not gonna lie.
That time was a 147.7.
We may have a lunges in here. He's flashed me, he probably wants to go for it, so we're just going to lift. So that car was coming up looking like he was going to make that lunge regardless of what I did, so just going to make it easy enough for him, easy enough for me. Lift early, let him get it done. We drop a 10th, is what it is. Yeah, it was a big old F, unfortunately. Nothing I could have done with it. I'd already committed to the corner and the bloke just came in and chopped me. So, you know, it is what it is. The only thing I could have done to avoid that was basically stop. Ooh, a bit too much apex speed there. Yeah, he really is, man. He really is. He's doing like 44s religiously.
Lap 145.37.
Well, the McLaren's doing pretty good on fuel as well. It's doing better than me. I do find my pace actually increases when I stop talking, but when I stop talking, it stops being entertaining. So I much prefer to take a more entertaining stream and be a little bit slower. We'll watch someone be quick, and you go watch someone like Boothby. The only thing I can do is try and be entertaining. Oh dear, got sweat in my eye. It's starting to fucking hurt now. Right, we're still showing we've got 52 people in here, and we've got 20 likes, so that's not even half of you. So if you could do me a favour and just tickle the odd like button for me, it really does actually do quite a lot for YouTube. It does actually push, get the content pushed a lot more. There's like sort of likes and view time are like some of the bigger indicators when it comes to actually getting the content pushed out to people, so just me appearing on people's dashboard and stuff. So if you're in here and you're having a good time, if you could tickle the button so other people would find me and also join and have a good time, that'd be great. Again, lifting early, letting these hypercars do whatever they want to do. Trying to get out of their way so I can get through here as quickly as I can. Pick up a tasty little track cut on full pleasure. So the Merc and the Ferrari, the Merc hasn't really got any further ahead than me. The other guy who we were finding has apparently picked that lap, it would seem. Because we're up to P5. That was a bit more of an excessive cut than I was planning. It was not a very good lap, this one. Oh, I am definitely not an alien. I am... Like, don't get me wrong, I know I'm not the slowest of people, but I am definitely not an alien. I would say I am a... Well, when in the championships that I've done, I was like top 300, top 200, something like that. Again, lifting early, letting him get ready for the corner so I'm not in his way. All about minimising overall time loss. So Brand is in the pit. We've definitely made the lap extra. So this lap we're going to make sure we don't repair. Adjust our fuel. That's P2. It's coming out now. So it says 31% VE. We'll do a little bit extra, gives us a safety lap just in case. Not always needed, but I generally do it just to be on the safe side. So that's P1 and 2 basically behind me, so they've pit and come out, so obviously we're going to be a ways off them, but that's not really who we're looking at right now. I don't think we're going to get P3 back, unfortunately. We're mostly trying to see if we can jump the Ferrari and the Merc, basically. So we've got a 30-second window. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. But we'll give it a good old go. Probably could have got a little bit more aggressive on pit in there. You could have been the one person in the pit lane is the person in the pit box before me. Fuck's sake. No, now we're probably not going to make it because the Imola pit lane is about 1,000 miles long. But we certainly did have a quicker pit stop.
Time 2:17.24.
And I think we're going to be closer than we were before. So checking relative on the way out, make sure we're not going to drive into anyone. 5 seconds to the nearest hyper, so we've got fine. We can go straight to the apex for this, we don't have to worry about being in anyone's way. Car's still a little bit cold. He wants coming through, so we'll pay him the respect for the button. So we lost a little bit to the McLaren. He's been lapping a bit quicker than I am. But we have, I think, gained a bit on the Merc and the Ferrari, because they're only 13 seconds down the road. Probably a bit too much for us to be able to do anything about it, but just proves that the strategy, if we hadn't got binned, we definitely would have extended if we were still ahead, or got back into a fight if we were behind, you know. So I clocked the Merc's outlap. Oh, the Ferrari's had an incident. He's only 4 seconds ahead now. There he is. So yeah, I clocked the Ferrari's outlap. Was a 159. So the Mercedes outlap was a 159. Again, depends on grid location, but our outlap was a 159.7. So we've matched his outlap. See if we can get this Fez up. I've taken about a second out of the Merc as well. Yeah, we'll have a look at see why the hyper was upside down. I'm not sure the Ferrari's got enough fuel to get to the end either. He's only got 22% fuel. We've got 7 laps to go still. 6 laps to go. And the Merc should be fine. I don't know if the Ferrari's going to be fine though. He's going to need a lot of lift and coast to make it. If it goes to 35, that could come back down to 34, in which case we'll still need some lift and coast, but yeah, we're about matching the Merc in terms of pace. We did a 35.2, we did a 35.4. Yeah, flag, this could be good for us. Freebie, question mark? Any freebies? No. Just a dead hypercut, as per usual. Right, keep asking too much to tie through that corner there. Right, I need to cool down through Villeneuve. I keep asking too much to tyre, so I'm going to keep save it. It's costing me time, but it's costing me grip. And yeah, if this goes to, I mean, even 34 is going to be fucking close for him. Well, we've got the inside for Piper. Hopefully he doesn't try anything. No, you're on the outside. You're way off. Don't. Look, line up your exit. Get ready go for the chicane. Go on, you got the chicane. Do it. There you go. Don't mind you locked up. Ah, what chicane? I'm just gonna drive straight over that. It's fine. Not the way I would have gone that. Okay. I would have waited until I turned in and gone on the outside, but fair enough. Oh, I'm really worried about this rejoin. Okay, it wasn't too bad. Close, it wasn't too bad. Oh, hello. Why is there a Porsche backwards at the entrance to the pit lane? What is going on this race? Some weird incidents. Just weird shit is happening. Turning into fucking early for that corner. Okay. Oh, fuck me. Okay. I kind of drifted out at the same time he was drifting into the racing line. Thankfully I didn't get any damage out of it. I feel like he was making a point about going around me then, but I also feel like he doesn't realise he was drifting over to the racing line at not racing speed while I was coming through. Yes, I drifted wide a little bit. My tyres are fucked, pretty much. Well, not fucked, but they're definitely not great. And he seems to think that I just drove into him. Like, well, I mean, you kind of had to be near the racing line for me to be able to drive into you, buddy. Like, you're the one who came back on the track.
Time 1:45.52.
No. You're also involved a little bit there. Right, yes, we made contact, but you also had to be there for it to happen, you know? Takes two, as I say. Oh, was it the same guy, is it? Oh, right, that makes sense. He might have thought I accidentally like body checked him for ruining my race then, which I definitely didn't. Yeah, but I did drift out a little bit, Logan, that's all it was. Like, I was probably about a metre or two further to the right side than I probably should have been. So, there's an element of, like, I need to keep tight as well. Like, I should have been over here, I wasn't, I was a bit further out. So, I'm not completely faultless in it. It wasn't caused by me, but I was an element of the reason we came together there. Ultimately, yes, he should have stayed all the way over to the right just to make sure he was out of the way. But where he was and where I should have been would have been fine if I weren't further off the racing line than I was. You know, there's stuff I could have done to avoid it as well. Is basically what I'm saying. Because there's no point working out what he could have done better because I don't control him and what he's doing. I only control me and what I'm doing. So it's always good in any instant just to see what mistake you made, even if it's very minimal. Just go, okay, right, well, if I wasn't here for this reason, like, I got caught up in this incident because it was lap one, last corner I got caught out by people braking early. Next time I'm going to make sure that I'm going to brake a little bit earlier or get off the throttle on the way down to the corner just a little bit earlier, just in case someone does something a bit weird. Stuff like that, you know? It's just giving yourself the best way of avoiding any incidents, really. And so you can only control your own actions, so if you make sure you've learned something out of it, at least something's come from it. Guys, we're still at 20 likes, unless my thing is broken. It could be. Or everyone here is just, you know, like asleep. I could be the stream where everyone who's asleep, YouTube just puts them into my streams at the end of the evening. I appreciate all of you being here, and obviously you don't need to like, but if you want me to stop bringing it up, you could just tickle that button. You're bringing it on yourself at this point. We've dropped off a little bit of pace, probably just through being quite tired, quite thirsty. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. I'm also talking a bit more than I would normally. Still not sure if this Ferrari's going to make it, you know? I still think we go again. Because he's 47 laps ahead. They're like the leader. If the leader wants to, he can do another lap, I think. based on where he is on the track. It's going to be fucking close, let's put it that way. Because he's 47 seconds ahead of me, and we've got a minute left of the track, and it's a 1:45, so it's going to be close. We probably aren't going to get another lap, in which case the Ferrari's going to be fine. And we just massively overfueled. If we'd have underfueled a little bit, we would have been right behind him. My safetiness has cost me possibly a position, which again is another thing to examine about yourself, saying, well, if I was a bit more aggressive in my fueling, would we have saved 2-3 seconds in the pit lane? And would I have been able to get in position to maybe do a move on this guy on the last lap if I'd have driven better, didn't make as many mistakes, didn't have to give up so much time for off-track, that kind of thing. These are all little things that you can go like, okay, well, the race folded out this way. Is there anything I could have done to try and put myself in a position to benefit from these things? Right, well, we didn't get white flag, so we're going at least one more. Which means that Ferrari may need to do a substantial amount of lift to coast this lap. Why have we got down to third? I don't think it needs to do 4 seconds worth of lift coast. Actually, we're going to get lapped, so it doesn't matter. Our race is going to be over because this prior is going to get past me, so it doesn't matter. All of that is for naught. Because our race is literally about to end right now. Yeah, there we go. Pardon me, the lead hyper has lapped everyone, apart from P2. Is that Ferrari going to get an extra lap? No, he's lifted to make sure he doesn't. He was worried about it as well. Oh, you jammy bastard! You jammy bastard! You lucky little boy! Oh, that was very, very close. Oh dear. If we'd have been a little bit quicker, or if that hyper had been a little bit slower, we'd have got that extra lap, we would have had P4. 100%. There's no way that guy would have been able to get around that. It's taken like 4-5% per lap. Well, we got, how many did we get out of it? Of 27, so out of 100%. So, well, we got 28. So it was taken out, yeah, about 4%, just under 4% per lap. Yeah, we would have been podium, I'm pretty certain. Like, we were ahead of Phil. Like, these guys might have got back past me again at some point because I wasn't running the quickest. But P2 was definitely possible. Yeah, we'll have a look at the replay. I'll do it once, because I don't want to do it in here and kick me out of the server. So we'll load the replay up in a sec. Did the game become optimized? I mean, the game's pretty well optimized. I kind of feel like you need to... Like, I wouldn't say LMU is a poorly optimized game. It has bugs, don't get me wrong. And the frame rate's not great, but there's a lot you can do to, if you're having frame rate issue, there's a lot you can do to find those frames back. It's not difficult to get them back. Okay, cool. No one else to say good race, so fine, whatever. Leave server. I reckon we lost driver rating in that, personally. Oh, shit me, we didn't. Wow. There's a first. Wow. That doesn't happen often. Was that a cheeky double arrow? Or is it a single? And it's single. Boo. Fucking miss off with his triple arrows. Jesus. Showing off a bit, aren't you? Yeah, so we had a faster lap than the Fezzer. We were about the same pace as Phil, but he was a bit more consistent than I was. We legitimately beat P8. Well, the leader of the GT3s was quicker over an hour than P8 in the LMPs. So choke on that for a minute. That is certainly a sentence, considering the lead one was 4 laps ahead. That's a worrying sentence. And yeah, there was some helmetry going on with that one. Alright, let's go and have a look on the replay. Let's look at the replay. That one there. But we could argue that's a good result. That LMU, fucking Imola. I would argue not getting punted would have been a better result. Like, we still ended up getting punted. I can do whole races at other tracks and not get punted. So we still ended up in a collision at Imola. So we've still got that streak running. But yeah, I was driving well within my limit, so I didn't unalive myself that time. So that's a win. If you agree, tickle the like button for me, or tickle that subscribe button. Because I feel like there's been a lot of you guys in here for a fair while, so I feel like I've earned a subscribe at this point, surely. Surely, I've earned a subscribe at this point. I still think the majority of my people in my stream are people who fall asleep. I think it's just YouTube like, fuck it, we'll just chuck him in that guy's stream till he goes off, and then we'll find somewhere else for him. I'm still pretty certain that's where most of my stuff comes from. Tell you what, press the like button if you're not asleep. There you go. That'll do it. That'll learn him. Got him. Come on, replay. Oh, we got up by 1. Someone's not asleep. Someone's there. Cheers, unit. Someone's awake. Yes, well, I'm assuming you've also probably tickled the like button, Shock. So I'm only talking to people who haven't tickled the like button and who are awake. Right, lap 2, isn't it? Okay, evidence number 1, and wheel. Now, how does one switch to hypercars? That's how. Oh, it was Stump. Oh, poor Stump. I run into Stump quite often. Right, well, let's switch it to the old chase view, shall we? Oh, he took the term do a barrel roll for all it was worth. Okay. Is this a self-unaliving? What the hell happened? Stump was straight, that's right. So he killed his steering there and then got caught. Holy sweet Jesus. We just... Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. I want to just take a minute just to appreciate... So... I'm gonna give Stump the benefit of the doubt and say this may have been a mechanical error with his, like, wheel and pedals or something, because that's a weird incident to have, and at no point does he... I don't know, like... it looks like he's stuck at half throttle. And then it finally gives up. So I don't know whether he was having weird technical stuff. Oh, did the guy who was chasing me clip him? Who clipped him? Was that the Ferrari or was that the Porsche? No, the Ferrari. Oh, that's the guy who's running at the back. Yeah. It wasn't actually too far because that's the McLaren, isn't it? Yeah. How close did we get? Ah, plenty of room. Drive a bus through that. Yeah, it looks to be like it might have been some form of, whether it's like he got a freeze or something, he got a stutter, but it's just like, I don't know whether the game froze at this point and then finally sort of unstuck itself. I don't know. It's kind of what it looks like to me. Right, somewhere around here is where we get killed, isn't it? Where are we? P6, so London closed. There it is. Here it is. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're going to do it. I see we've got still got some of the old skybox lighting issues going on every now and again. One thing I do want to point out. Another key thing to do. Just want to point out. So we've come off the corner. Obviously we're trailing into the corner here, releasing the brake. That's quite nice trail braking for me, to be honest. Oh, he's all kinds of crossed over. As soon as I know we're going round, I preach it all the time. My foot is down on those brakes. I am holding them brakes. Because if I didn't, we will be rolling across here and we'll probably catch the Merc as he comes through. Because look how close we actually end up coming to rest just before the actual track. Still fully on that. If we didn't hold our brakes, we would have flown straight across it. We definitely, I mean, we still nearly killed the Ferrari, even holding our brakes. But that is why you hold your brakes. Because if we didn't, we would have killed at least one other person coming through there after being accidentally killed by them as well. So that is why you always hold your brakes. Because if we didn't, we would have made that a lot fucking worse and ruined a lot more people's races. I always make sure to show that I do as I preach and basically make sure that, obviously, when that has happened, you hold your sodding brakes. Right, so what happened with this Dingleberry? So, okay, so Ferrari, at this point, the Ferrari is at fault at this point. So he's on this side of the track. He should have seen the LMP at this point. The Ferrari moved. So the Ferrari at this point, the Ferrari should stay left. He's picked his side of the track. He should know that, I mean, the Ferrari has caused this by not paying attention, basically. So he's here, and then he starts to drift. This gap is closing. Like, look how quickly it's closing with that white line on there. The Hyper opens the steering up to not collect the Ferrari. There's barely a gap left for the car there to be on the track. So because of that, he's now on the track. He's now got a dirty tyre. He puts his brakes on. He panics. He probably locks up a little bit. No, fair play. He hasn't actually locked up. He now realises that, shit, I'm not getting this thing stopped. Slams it down the gear. You can see him he's going down the gear so quickly that he's over-rotating the rear axle, causing the back to step out. And with just the tiniest of taps. Like, there wasn't a lot there, but the car's already loaded up. And around we go. So the actual cause of the accident, I would say, is the Ferrari. Because this Ferrari needs to do one of two things. He either needs to be over here now to say, I want the right-hand side of the track, or he needs to stay left. This is the time, I mean, technically, he probably needs to make that decision probably more about here, because of the closing speeds. So if we run down the main straight with the guy here. So let's get on board as well. Right, So Ferrari is now, look, he has actively moved from, so if I'm the hypercar guy, this guy's moved from this side of the track to this side of the track, through this section here. Yes, that's where the racing line goes, but he's, okay, so he's on the left. I'm going to go for the right now, because there's this gap here, and he just drifts back over. And then there's just no way he's getting the car stopped in time. We have a 60-mile-an-hour accident. There's nothing on the hypercar that, yeah, there's nothing the hypercar could have done. The accident was caused. As soon as we clip this grass here, as soon as we're forced over onto the grass right here, this point we're getting killed. There's not much we can do about it. Like, there's just nothing I could have done about it. But as I say, I'm not putting any blame on Hyper here. I would put more blame on the Ferrari. It's a racing incident, it's not done maliciously, but the Ferrari should have stayed left. He should have been paying attention, he should have been using his mirrors, he should have stayed left, given the hypercar time to come past, still had plenty of time to go right afterwards. If he lifted here, let the hypercar come past, he could then tuck him behind, open up the corner and have a good run through, and get a little bit of slipstream for it as well. But he didn't. He moved over to the right a bit early. I thought I saw brakes come on there, but it didn't. It was the shadow of the tree. Yeah, the Ferrari moves over. Hypercar is already committed to going right at this point. There's nothing he can do. Even if he brakes, he's still going to hit the Ferrari. Nothing he can do. He just has to try and survive now at this point. Keeps control enough of the car. Funny enough, I think aided by this little foam. I think this little distance board marker here gives him enough trajectory to actually push the car back onto the track a little bit. And yeah, the car's massively unloaded. One tyre is dirty. He's max brake. He can't downshift now because he's just going to over-rotate it. Yeah, he's downshifting as quick as he can. You can hear he over-rotates the rear axle. He's now stepping out. He's still trying. Bled off the brakes to try and regain the back and the front. Nothing he can do. The Hyper did everything possible to try and avoid the accident. Is what it is. Yeah, frustrating. We could have had a podium, but we still got P5 out of it, didn't we? So at the end of the day, it's still pretty good result. Always nice to be on the virtual top step or virtual steps, but you can't live by that. If you're only happy, so when you get those sort of podiums and wins, then you spend a lot of time being annoyed. Right, well, I am going to have to love and leave all of you wonderful people because it's time for me to go to bed. It's actually long past the time for me to go to bed, but I've had fun diagnosing that replay again. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. We've had some good numbers today. It's been great fun. First race was a bit of a wash, but the third one was actually quite good. Just a shame it wasn't a little bit better. Thank you for watching. If you've still got the ability to tickle the old like button, if you're over on Twitch. Actually, we haven't got anyone on Twitch, so don't worry about it. It's only cool. Yeah, if you're still in here, you've still got the ability to tickle that like button for us. It does help with people watching the VOD of this as well. I'm one subscriber away from 1960, so if there's anyone out there who feels generous to tickle that button for me as well, both of the ones you need are down in this corner over here. I will be back tomorrow where we're doing the Anything But Daytona stream in iRacing, because if you want Daytona, there's plenty of those streams around. We're going to be doing something different. There may be a stream over the weekend for Spa solo 4-hour, but I don't know just yet. Keep an eye out. Tickle the little bell thing over there to get notifications, and obviously subscribe and all that fun stuff if you want to be back for that one. But thank you very much, guys. Have a good evening. Maybe catch some of you tomorrow if you're about. Hope you have fun in whatever races you're doing, and I will catch you guys in the next one.